Hello again. Now, a lot of executives say to me they're absolutely fine with their presentations once they get going, but to start with, they really struggle. Now, why is that? I think it's because they don't have a set routine. So in these troubled times where we've moved from our normal routine into being at home quite a bit of the time, it's a little bit unsettling. And if you think when you go to a hotel, for example, often the first night is a bit weird. Your first thought is, where's my cup of tea? Or where's my toothbrush? Things aren't quite the same. But when you're at home, you have a normal routine. And one of the things I say to a lot of executives is get yourself into a routine before you go and do a presentation. It might sound really stupid, but somehow it means the mind, the brain, the whole body is organized and then ready to perform. So for example, a lot of sports people are quite superstitious about what they do, which bit of kit they put on first or how they come out the changing room. Personally, one thing I always do is put my left shoe on before my right shoe. I don't know why, but if for any reason when I'm going for a walk with my dog or something like that, I end up putting the right shoe on first, for a little while it feels really weird. And remember, what we want you to be at all times is this, the best possible version you can be of yourself. So let me just give you an example of the routine I have before I do any kind of presentation, and I got this from when I used to be in TV. I just wanted a few seconds where I could get my brain in gear, in a place where no one would disturb me, was relatively cool and relatively quiet. And at the risk of sounding a bit scatological, what I used to do was take myself off to the gents' loos. I didn't need to go to the loo, but I would take myself off to the gents' loos. I would go into one of the cubicles, I'd put the lid down, I'd sit down, lock the door, and just give myself 30 seconds to get my brain in gear. Once I did that, I was then ready to go and perform. And I still do that now before I do presentations or training sessions. I want the routine, because if you've got the routine, it means you're more likely to perform and be the best possible version of you that you can be. So think about that as you then go away and record 30 seconds of something that's interesting. But get yourself into the habit of doing a routine.